If you live paycheck to paycheck despite making decent money, this video might hurt, but it can change your life. Over the last decade, I have fully immersed myself in studying personal finance, wealth building, and effective money management strategies. The most life-altering skill I learned is how to handle finances, spot my bad habits, and break free completely. Welcome to Pete Invests, where we explore concepts that help you preserve wealth and build a much better financial future. Today, I will share 8 incredibly common bad money habits holding people back, plus exact tips to finally escape them. Habit number 1 is the leftovers savings approach, which means people handle their hard-earned money completely backwards every month. They get paid, quickly cover rent, utilities, subscriptions, and entertainment, hoping something remains for savings when the month finally ends. Spoiler alert, there is almost never anything left over, leaving millions trapped in a stressful and endless financial struggle indefinitely. Here is a sobering statistic showing that the average American personal savings rate has plummeted to a mere 3%. This rate is less than half the historical average, meaning most folks save pennies while their daily living expenses soar. Robert Kiyosaki refers to this terrible practice as paying yourself last, which perfectly demonstrates a true poverty mindset in action. Wealthy individuals flip this dangerous equation entirely by automating their savings the very moment their paycheck arrives in the bank. A 10% minimum goes straight into savings before anything gets touched, ensuring they always treat their future selves properly. When I first tried paying myself just 5%, I soon realized I did not even miss that diverted money. Within 3 months, seeing my savings grow actually inspired me to start finding new ways to cut other unnecessary expenses. Habit number 2 is normalizing consumer debt because society has accepted credit card usage to an incredibly reckless, dangerous degree. People routinely finance casual clothes, holiday gifts, and basic groceries on credit cards with massive interest rates nearing 20%. I follow a strict personal rule that says if I cannot buy something outright with cash, I never finance it. The numbers show the average person carries thousands in credit card debt, contributing to over $1 trillion nationwide today. Shockingly, 60% of folks with this debt carry it for longer than a year, falling deeper into financial traps. Credit card companies actively profit from your struggle, making their immense wealth simply by charging you excessive monthly interest fees. Those enticing cashback bonuses evaporate instantly the very moment you start carrying any ongoing balance from one month to another. Carrying an average balance and paying only the required minimums means you will quickly waste thousands of dollars on interest. Habit number 3 is living without a proper financial cushion, which leaves you completely vulnerable during unexpected major life emergencies. Building these crucial emergency reserves is never optional, because having liquid cash transforms your relationship with money into something strategic. You should actively aim for 6 full months of living expenses saved in a very accessible and highly liquid account. Reality remains quite shocking since 40% of citizens cannot even cover a basic $1,000 emergency from their savings. Even worse, 24% of people literally have absolutely zero emergency savings available to protect them from sudden disasters. Less than half the population has actually managed to secure enough saved cash to survive 3 months of regular expenses. I learned this painful lesson directly when my transmission completely failed, forcing an expensive repair onto a high-interest card. That repair took 8 long months to fully pay off, costing me hundreds of extra dollars in entirely avoidable interest. That stressful experience became my massive wake-up call to aggressively build a proper emergency fund for any future unexpected problems. Once your emergency fund is full, you can safely redirect those automatic savings toward building a highly sustainable investment portfolio. Habit number 4 is financial blindness, because navigating toward wealth requires clearly knowing your exact starting point and current situation. Countless people currently have absolutely zero idea what they actually earn or exactly how much they spend every single month. Lifestyle inflation is a sneaky phenomenon where your daily spending automatically expands to directly match any new income growth perfectly. When you earn more money, you naturally spend more money, upgrading houses and leasing cars on a never-ending treadmill. Truly financially successful people carefully track everything, deeply understanding their assets, current liabilities, and exactly where they're headed financially. Simply writing these numbers down creates instant personal accountability, which quickly triggers powerful behavior changes toward much better spending habits. Review your bank statements today. Properly categorize every transaction and easily find hundreds of dollars wasted on totally unvalued items. Habit number 5 is letting overly expensive hobbies rapidly drain your precious resources, especially when your primary hobby becomes shopping. While retail therapy certainly feels great temporarily, successful wealth building ultimately requires either increasing income or permanently reducing everyday expenses. True wealth creation demands a dual approach, where you maximize savings rates while simultaneously expanding your available income generation sources. Standard cashback apps and basic grocery coupons may slowly save you $50, but this effort pales against making more. Adding a robust side income stream brings much better financial returns than merely hunting for small discounts at local stores. Saving money has strict mathematical limits, but earning money holds nearly unlimited potential through investments, negotiations, and creative digital products. Saving $100 monthly yields $1,200 annually, but increasing income yields thousands more, profoundly impacting your net worth. Even after paying standard taxes, the overall positive impact of earning more money remains significantly larger than merely cutting costs. Habit number 6 is ignoring tax optimization, considering that taxes will heavily remain one of your absolute biggest lifetime expenses. While everyone must contribute their legal share, millions carelessly overpay each year simply because they ignore basic fundamental tax rules. Using targeted retirement accounts properly can securely keep hundreds of thousands of extra dollars growing beautifully inside your personal portfolio. This massive financial gap stems purely from preferential tax treatment, allowing you to keep money instead of losing it. Wealthy people intentionally learn how specific tax-advantaged systems function, or they smartly pay licensed professionals for vital expert assistance. You never need to be rich beforehand to explore brilliant accounts that legally let your early investments compound tax-free. Additionally, managing your own side hustle or dedicated small business unlocks numerous helpful legal structures and substantial annual tax deductions. Habit number 7 involves procrastinating on your important investing journey, which steals away massive amounts of potential future compound growth. Having secured your robust emergency fund properly, quickly deploy those excess monthly savings directly into well-diversified long-term investments. Proper market diversification incredibly helps everyone smoothly handle all different types of wildly fluctuating global economic conditions without losing sleep. The true cost of passively waiting remains absolutely huge, stealing literal decades of steady compounding power from your retirement portfolio. Investing $10,000 today can magically grow into $76,000 after 30 years of steady market participation. Delaying that exact same initial start by merely 5 years completely slashes your total final returns down significantly and painfully. Consistently spending time actively participating within the broad market matters vastly more than desperately attempting to time the perfect moment. Habit number 8 involves incorrectly focusing your attention solely upon cutting expenses rather than proactively figuring out how to earn. To radically transform your entire financial life permanently, combine extreme cost-cutting measures with fiercely aggressive new income generation tactics. Remember that reducing expenses always hits a firm mathematical floor, whereas actively increasing your personal income possesses absolutely zero ceiling. Gaining promotions and successfully building independent businesses will scale infinitely higher alongside your expanding professional skills and unique industry experience. Your structured action plan starts by establishing one automated transfer, moving 10% of your paycheck into dedicated savings today. Next, download a reliable expense tracking application and carefully log every single past transaction to expose hidden financial resource leaks. Finally, carefully calculate exactly what 6 full months of essential living costs looks like to form your ultimate baseline target. Implement just one change initially. Leave a quick comment below regarding your choice, and please remember to subscribe for more.